Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today is a little bit different because I'm not actually doing any DIY projects, but I am going to be playing around with some tools, and not just any tools, some DeWalt tools. And they might even be new products that haven't even been released yet. I've just turned up at DeWalt. There's a load of influencers here, and the sound's going to go a bit funny because there's loads of people in this room, but they've given us all a bag full of goodies, and some of it is personalized, which is actually really pretty cool. So this is the bag, and I'm just going to go through the bag and just basically show what's in it. They've given me a nice cap, they give me a little notepad, I've got some glasses, obviously the bag, and it's sat on a drill. Looks like a black drill, which is really cool. I've got some gloves, I've got a flask, I've got a battery, which actually has my name on it, which is really pretty cool, and a hoodie and a t-shirt. So the day started well, and it's really like, it's like 10 o'clock, so there's a lot more to come. We just had a really cool demonstration with Jamie. Jamie is the absolute expert when it comes to everything DeWalt, every single product. Well, that's how he's been introduced to us anyway. But basically, we've just gone through some of the lasers and the tripod and the pole that they've got. I've got a light behind me, so it's kind of blurring us all out. But basically, we've looked at this really cool bit of kit. It's a 360 laser with a remote, and basically you can adjust this up and down and basically twist it round as well. It's a really nice piece of kit. It's got a green laser as well. I was under the impression that all DeWalt lasers were red, but actually they've got the green as well, and as you can see straight across my face, there it is. What also they've got, which is also very cool, is this little gadget. So I didn't even know these existed, but basically this is the 18-volt battery from DeWalt, and it's got this attachment on top, and as you can see, it's got a lead in the top. It's a USB-C, yeah,
and USB-A,
and a USB-A as well, which is absolutely mint. And that's definitely something that I need to add to my bag, because I'm always wanting to charge my phone. There's, you know, you can charge your laser from it as well. It's like a real essential piece of kit if you're away from home, or you just haven't got a power socket near you, or even your leads. You can all have it in one little nice kit.
And your laptop.
And your laptop, yeah, exactly. So if you've got a big enough battery, like the 15 amp, literally you can charge your laptop on it. I've got to get going. We're going to see some more products, but on to the next. Right, so this is the impact driver that's been around for a while, and this is the one that I recently got my hands on. I think it was in April when it first came out, but I got it recently, and I love this tool. It's like one of my favorite tools to use, but the problem is it is quite noisy, and I never really saw that as a problem because of just how useful it is. But this is DeWalt's new impact driver, which is literally like, I didn't even know this was possible, but they've managed to make it 46% quieter, I believe the guy just said, and I didn't believe it until I saw it. So let's try this one. This is the one that I've got already, and this thing's seriously powerful as it is. We're on setting 3. There we go. So hopefully the mic can pick up the noise between this one and that one. But this is the new one that's coming out, so this isn't available yet, but it will be, and I'll be getting one as soon as possible. Let's get on. That is ridiculous. This thing is absolutely insane. Like I said before, this is my favorite tool because I use it all the time, and that's just going to make it even better. Yeah, I'm just going to get it started, and then we'll I think I need to swap the handle over.
I'm hoping it goes right the way through. I'm hoping to beat you, actually.
Yeah. Well, shall I be fair and keep it on 1?
No, yeah, you've got to keep it on whatever.
Or shall I go full beans?
To be honest. 2, 1, go. I really thought that would have
that was just purely me missing this screw head. This one's maybe a bit chewed up.
I thought that would have done it, to be fair.
But that's so smooth, that's
smooth, that's so much smoother.
Yeah.
That one is than this.
No noise, really powerful. Like I said,
can do that.
the torque.
Yeah, no impact driver can do that.
Yeah, they bottom out. That would be on out.
The torque is ridiculous on that, but it's a bit hot now. But I guess it's been used a lot anyway through this morning, just whacking these in.
What's it like to unwind, Scott?
Say again?
What's it like to unwind?
Yeah, let's have a go. Let's have a go.
You have to get mine out as well.
Oh. There we go, done.
That's going to be well, isn't
it? Yeah.
I'm alright, be safe.
Yeah, it's not too bad, is it?
That one's probably red hot. No, it's alright.
What a great drill that is, that's ridiculous. I've got to get myself one of them.
Very different to that one there. The reason for that is once we launched the 15 amp flex volt battery, we realised that actually this had a performance difference using this saw. Yeah. So we had to enlarge the cap in order to house it. Quite a simple thing. Majority of the rest of it's exactly the same. You might notice one other slight difference, which is that symbol on there. Does anyone know what that's for?
Is that a connection for the suction?
Yeah. Correct. So wireless tool connector it's called. So when you get a corded tool and you plug it into a corded vac, the idea is you plug it to the vac to the wall, and as soon as you press the trigger on a corded mite saw, for instance, it'll turn the vac on instead of you having to turn it on manually to at the same time. So that's inline passive. When we got the cordless vacs, the M-Class ones over there, obviously you've got a cordless tool, a cordless vac, you've got nothing to plug into each other. So what we did is we added FM transmitters. So they're not Bluetooth, everyone thinks that's Bluetooth, it's actually a radio transmitter. And basically does that exactly same thing, it transmits to that, turns the vac on, and sucks at the same time. You'll obviously notice that these don't have any vacuum ports though, right? So silica dust, concrete dust, not so great for you. Probably the biggest known problem with these, other than noise, is just the amount of dust it kicks up. Customers complain it's coming to their kitchen windows and stuff like that in the summer. It's not great, is it? So the way we've combated that is dust suppression. So we have a hose quick connection on the side, so then it feeds water through to the top of the blade and runs over the blade. Two things, it cools the blade but also then suppresses the dust as well. So obviously we're talking about this, but this is actually not the tool we're talking about at all. This is the new release that's coming. So this is the DCE6820. This is I'll bring it up top. This is a wireless, cordless, battery operated water tank. Holds up to 15 litres of water and is powered by a standard DeWalt battery in the house from there. It has a nice long cable with that quick connect that goes directly into the tool, and as we've obviously discussed it, if you've got the M-Class light you'll see it, you'll know it already, but it has that wireless tool connect function on there which you can automatically pair to the tool and it'll feed that water through for you. Another great feature of that is a nice thick cap that is tethered, so you're not losing that cap at all, and then also a filter on there for any kind of debris that you might not want to get inside the water when you're feeding it through. It's about 2.8 litres per minute, so it's not fast flow rate, but that's not the point. You're not creating a pressure washer. We have pressure washers for that kind of thing. This is basically enough pressure to kind of clean your boots after a dirty job, and obviously enough to run the water through a machine like this. Best thing for you to do is see it. Oh, sorry, there is also a nozzle that comes with it as well, so if you want to do a bit cleaner with it, you can do. It is T-Stack compatible, so it will fit onto your T-Stack. Either on mode or wireless tool connect mode, and then all you got to do is hold the button and then press the trigger, and it should automatically pair with it. I've already done it, so it should work. Probably I've paired it now, haven't I? Yeah, can you see that?
Yeah.
It's going to feed the water.
It is so good. I did this recently with just a hose connection, and the whole area was flooded because you know, like you can't turn it off. Well, you can. You've got that little turn off switch there, but
yeah. So the automatic feed, so it only comes on when you press the trigger.
yeah.
The other thing to remember is there's an on and off switch and an available speed but an amount you can turn it on and off, right? So someone did ask earlier how long does it last. It'll depend on how much you feed through and how much you use. But always remember to turn it on. Well, I'll show you with it on and with it off. Go with it off first.
Goggles on. Yeah.
So we've all seen this before, right? DeWalt TUS System 2. And so we developed the TUS System 2 and we've brought out stuff like the charger box, which came out last year. This will hold 14 5-amp batteries in it. If you lift that up with 14 batteries in it, you're basically lifting up the same as that bleeding block over there, right? So when you get into that sort of size, no one will lift it, so it's pointless. But stuff like this is really innovative, right? The great thing about the charger box is you've got stuff like USB-C on the back, USB-A on the inside. The two chargers have got lights, it's got a fan, but more importantly, if you're on a certain site that you don't know other people, you could lock the box, put it in the porta cabin and let it charge, and you've still got lights on the top there to tell you when it's finished charging, right? We're coming up with the DXL, right? And the DXL is the thing that just launched this month. And it's basically twice the size of the standard TUS System boxes. And you might be able to see on here, these are the standard TUS System drawers. That's the 2-drawer system. Oh, that's a 3-drawer system on there. And they come out at the sides, so you can still access them. You could put these boxes on and underneath, but obviously you've got to take everything off to get to the lids. So the drawers are really good for this. But the main obvious thing about the DXL is the fact that you've got this sort of hybrid modular workshop roller, right? So you imagine your, you know, car garage has got all these massive roller cabinets with all these drawers, all their hand tools in it and stuff like that. Very expensive, very heavy, and once you've loaded up, you're not going to move it anywhere else, right? But you and I, we're going to go out to the job site. We want more storage, we want more organisation. But we still want it to be modular so you can carry bit by bit, or even better, organize them into different things. So you know that's bits and blades, you know, or you could set it out like this is my joinery kit, this is my plumbing kit, this is my electric kit, whatever it might be. And you could fit that into one of these modular units and take it all off in individual modules like that. But what makes it even better is the backwards compatibility with these units. And so either we're fitting a whole unit, which it slides to the back and then auto latches to the front boxes. And so on the normal TUS Systems box, you've got this middle section here, which you then can put your boxes into and latch them to the front. So I slide that in there, latch it in, and that's obviously going that way. So you kind of think to yourself, oh great, so I need that to attach to that. You don't. We've integrated that system into the main DXL as well by these little half notches here. So again, you put it in. Oh, sorry, you put it on the other side first, and then you put it down and you push that back. Now that's ready to take the next one. So I'll do it with that guy. And that is then the fix at the back and the auto latching at the front. So you can even put the half boxes onto your DXL straight off as well. Right. The customization is endless. You know, all these different boxes. One thing to note is stuff like these half-width boxes are the same height as the organisers, 3 of the organisers, or if it's the charger, it's 2 of the organisers, stuff like that. So that will help you debate which ones to go. Anyone that's bought a tool that's kitted would have a T-stack somewhere. Some people have continued that T-stack because obviously they're getting it for free in the kits, so then they'll have bought the drawers. You've probably organised your drawers already, and you think to yourself, right, I'm going to upgrade to Tough System, but why do I have to buy organisers and other drawer systems, and I've got to swap it all out, spend the time doing all that sort of stuff. You think to yourself, I really can't be bothered. Why can't I just attach my T-stack to my Tough System? Right now, that's not possible, unless you have the adapter plate. Dead inexpensive. Just simply a plate to attach the Tough System to, and then any T-stack can fit straight onto that system, right? So we are doing a 5-in-1. So 5-in-1 being the dolly on the bottom, 3 boxes, tends to be 2 deep, 1 shallow, and then the tray on top. The tray is fully removable. You have some little markings and all sorts of stuff on there that you can use quite anecdotally for your measurements and stuff. Another great thing, because we all need them when we're at work, is they also have cup holders. But the cup holders you think is a little bit shallow, so that's going to move around, it's going to come off. These are little extenders, so that holds it a little bit more securely. We have 5 points where you can hook your drills onto. Essentially, we're making a load of accessories that will fit onto these rails, which will then house particular things. Right, you've got all these modular things, a battery and a hook and a plier and a drill and all that sort of stuff. You think to yourself, well, I only want to take that kit out in that module, but I don't want to take that accessory on it. You think, okay, well, I've got my racking in my van. Why not I just attach a rail to the van, to the side of the van, and then these should all attach to that rail, and then you could take them off and attach them to your DXL afterwards. So these are anti-puncture tyres, they're fully solid, but they've got some nice tread on them, so they'll go over multi-tool terrain as well. You've got 2 different types of locks. One of them will lock off, so 2 are straight, and then the other ones can rotate full 360. So a bit like a shopping trolley, you'll have 2 straight and 2 spinning. Alternatively, all 4 can be 360. Yeah, so you've got these very nice easy locks. Locks on, locks on, locks off, right? This dolly you can buy alone, and the dolly you could just fit Tough System to if you wanted to. If you don't want to buy all the DXL, just buy that and you've got something to carry that off. They also have ratchet strap points, so these little metal points on all 4 points. So if you wanted to put that in your van and ratchet strap them down to your van, keeps it safer, keeps it from being mobile. They are aluminium latches on there, so nice and sturdy, with steel actual latching points that go into there. So then when it auto latches, it's not just going to fly out, especially when it's in the van, right?
So it feels like super high quality.
Yeah, have a go.
Smooth as well. Yeah.
Yeah, nice ball bearing rollers on there. You might want to lock them away. So we've got integrated locks, and you can lock your tools away.
But now this is within our top 5 best-selling tools. We have containers of the first fixed nail gun and the twin pack literally going straight to dealers. They're not even buying 2s and 3s or 5s or 10s. It's like hundreds at a time. So it's a very important line, and obviously over time we're wanting to improve it, and that's what we're all about. So when it comes to the unit itself, you've got a lot more powerful motor in there, so it's actually sinking the nails a lot harder. It's giving the nails a good whack on the back of it. You've got larger magazines, so this is a standard magazine, but you can get an extended magazine that will take 2 strips. So again, it means that you're not having to replace or refill all the time. Refilling too, you've got the clip now where you can drop in and pull it back, and then it will just clip straight in. You've also got the clip there, belt clip, so you can put it on your belt clip there. And then also you've got the rafter hook too, which doubles up. On the old one, on the left-hand side.
On this way, it was a rafter hook, a belt hook, but it was predominantly for right-handed, because as soon as you put it over, it ended up being a rafter hook, which wasn't quite as good, and it used to swing around too much. So the poor left-handed people dipped out, whereas that is a left-right option.
And you've got, you can put the clip on either side too, on top of the unit. On the teeth, these are cast teeth, so you've got really aggressive teeth on there. So whereas if you're doing a nail at an angle, you can put it on the angle and it will grip the wood. It's not slipping along. Whereas on other competitors, you have to push down first and then put it on an angle to engage it.
You notice how quick and easy it is to change the nose from hard to soft, as opposed to pad love. You've got to take the front end off, haven't you? Change over to the tip.
I didn't even know they could do it.
You can do, because you've got an optional extra to have one with a tip with just a soft nose.
So that purely just moves the nose closer or further away. So there's no you're not adjusting the power of the machine. You're just moving that workpiece closer or further away, and that will gauge that.
So basically, the further out it goes, you're bringing the machine further away from the wood. So the closer to the machine, you're moving the machine closer to the wood.
I'll show you. I can use it. That's sunk it. No. So again, with the settings as well, you've got single fire, and then you've got your rapid fire. So rapid fire is only really for anything up to 63 mil, up to 75. But with this, the difference on this one now is once you've fired, it's still going. It doesn't shut down. So that means you can carry on going again.
So on the old nailer, what used to happen is you used to have to engage the tip, and you used to let the motor get up to speed. And when it got up to speed, it's like changing gear on a car. You had to get to that optimum speed. Well, that takes a few seconds. Whereas this one, you can pull the trigger and it's up to speed. You push it and then pull. And then, if you want to, you can change it to bump mode. So
it's just giving it that time to get back up to speed.
You put your sheave in the side of the door or something, it's just bang, 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 because you're holding the trigger.
It's perfect.
For that. So, one of the things we're going to start with is the 1/4 inch router. So you are here to hear about the 1/2 inch, but why am I starting with this? Well, this has got so many features and benefits on it, going back a long time. It came out in 110, it came out in 240. I famously made one out of 2 tools, which then sort of influenced, if you want to call that a word, DeWalt into making it cordless, because I needed one for my work, all right? A lot of people thought it was CGI and it wasn't real. One of the revolutionary things about this one at the time was the push to release plunge. It's great, isn't it? Once you're used to it. So instead of pushing it up and down and finding a lock to lock it over, it's locked. It's locked, it's locked. When we want to do stuff on the edge of a door, it's locked. It's easy, okay? We've got the depth stop here, and we've got the turrets, okay? Turret, because it's like a castellated turret you see on a castle. So if I want to set the depth, we'll set it on the low one, I'll push it down, etc. It's there. If I want to go in 10 mil, all I've got to do is undo that, move it up to 10 mil. That's a 10 mil gap, okay? If we plunge it and you go, I want to go a tiny bit deeper, all right? It's a Nats What's-It, we just turn this, all right?
I've had that route about probably 3 years. Didn't know that. I'll be there for ages.
That's in the instructions that you threw in. Right, so now, under the tea bags. So, that is a brilliant little router. So, why am I putting that in between these? Because we're talking about this. The first thing you want to look at, this is the 1/2 inch. You'd expect it to be twice the size. You'd expect it to be bigger. The whole idea about a router, the cutters are spinning at 23,000 RPM. You want it to be nimble, agile and controllable. If it's none of those, it is dangerous, okay? So there's a couple of things about that. So there we have it, nice and small. So back onto this, we've also got the push to release plunge, but we can have it in free flow, okay? But when I push it down, watch my middle finger, as I push it down, it's locked. So when I want to do it, it's up, it's down, okay? Now, there's a front end to this machine, which you're photographing, and there's a back end, which I call the cockpit. So everything on the front end that you want to see is on the front end, which is here for your fingers, etc. You've got the switch. It's ergonomic, I can put it in and lock it in. Easy to let go, okay? Little safety switch here, you get used to it. Everything on the back end here in the cockpit, we've got a couple of LEDs here, we've got the speed control, we've got the depth control. The reason they're on the back end is because if I suddenly want to change the depth slightly, I can change the depth. If I'm using it and I want to change the speed, it's there. I do not have to let go of the router. It's all about safety. Safety is key, all right? DeWalt have spent an awful lot of money developing in the base this big teardrop hole, and it goes right the way in, and you can see the dust going up. It sucks it from source. So when it's on the top here, the dust can only come up, okay? The claim is 97% efficiency. They cannot just pick a number out of the air. It has to be tested, it has to be calibrated, it has to sit there, and they have to evaluate that it is 97%. So what does 97% look like? Sorry, Gavin, I'm going to have to kick you out of the way. Okay, you look at the outside, you look at the inside, it's a weird shape. Why didn't they just make it a simple round? Because what this does, as the air's coming out, it turns it into like a vortex. It sucks and pulls it much quicker and much fiercer. Creates a bigger suction on the bottom, so we can be assured that it's going to be efficient.
Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching this demo day that I've been to at DeWalt. I hope you've liked all the really amazing new products that I've shown, some that are already out and some that are soon to come. Obviously, I'm going to show as many of these tools as possible in the work that I'm doing as I go forward, but it's just nice to be shown how they work, all the little tips and tricks and things that are written in the instructions that we might not all read, just, you know, in the flesh, being told by somebody who's very well versed in how these tools work. And you know what? I think there's a few tools that I've seen today that I'm going to be adding to the collection for sure. So if you've liked this video and you want to see more like this, or you want to see me use these tools, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.